Yeah. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. And I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I made it. When it's all about you, it's all about you, Jesus. It's an old song, people. Old. I can remember there's a service I did. This was so long ago, back when that song was kicking. And I don't remember if it was some sort of special service. And it was in the summer, and there was a lot of storms. And power went out. Power went out in the middle of our service. And we still had a lot of music left to do. No power. And so we got like candles come on out. It was a packed service too. Candles out there, we had some flashlights. And we just had to do an acoustic set, right? And we did that song. It's called Heart of Worship. And it's one of the best services we ever had, man. We kind of had to change everything up. Not just the music, but everything we had planned. And just like the whole environment was different, we had to change everything. And we prayed, spent a lot of time in prayer. Again, the acoustic set, a lot of testimonies. And again, one of the best services I can remember having. It was just real. It's authentic, right? This morning I got to lead worship. And sometimes, I come in and I'm just not in the right mind frame, I'm not in the right spirit, you know what I'm saying? So, I gotta go before God and be like, God, I need help this morning. I don't know what's up with me. It's like some sort of funk. I gotta get the funk off me so I can properly lead worship, And I do wonder sometimes, coming up in churches, what kind of spirits on stage, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever been to a service where there's a lot going on stage, but there's like something's off spiritually? You can, maybe some people can't sense that, I don't know, but something's off. Or maybe there's like nothing going on spiritually. It's just a bunch of stuff happening. There's that as well, you go to church, you're gonna find broken people. We're all broken. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you acknowledge the brokenness and you seek God, right? I feel like that's the right type of authenticity. But I think that, if you go to church and you don't find God, all you find are broken people, and broken people who don't acknowledge how broken they are, then you got a problem, right? If you're someone who's seeking God, you show up someplace and like you're not really finding God, you know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be out of there. Or you might get so used to all the things that don't have a lot to do with God, with no God action happening, and then you become accustomed to that, and that's what you start wanting. As you go to different churches or whatnot, you start wanting that more than you want God, right? And that's where we mess up. Where we got to be able to have that authentic, acknowledged brokenness and still seek after God. But it's, at least I've been doing this ministry thing for a long time. And what I see a lot in ministers is that they want control. And I don't mean that in a nefarious way. Like I really do believe at least a lot of the ministers I've worked with have good intentions. They want control, but they want so that they can present their congregation to Christ, like in a good way or something like that. Like this, they don't mean to be manipulative, but still manipulative. You know what I'm saying? They want control, and like there's no control when you have people who are being truly authentic. Like you're not really sure what's going to happen. Authenticity. You've got people who are going to have rough edges. You have people who might, if people who are truly authentic, people who feel like they can truly be themselves in your service. You're going to have people who might drop some F-bombs in your service. You're going to have people who were at the club last night, and bringing the club spirit up in there. You're going to have people who are truly sick. You're going to have people who are homeless. You're going to have people who have mental illnesses, perhaps. You're going to have people, like their family life is a mess and it's spilling out. You're going to have all kinds of stuff. And I think that's good. That brokenness is good as long as we can turn our direction to God. Like we can be ourselves and be like, God, I'm broken. I need you. And that we have an environment of love around us that's gracious. And say, yeah, you're broken. Let's seek God together. I'm broken too. And if you don't have that, I wonder if you can truly have worship going on. I don't know.
I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I've made it. When it's all about you, it's all about you, Jesus.